Hello. So, I'm back with a subscriber reply. And the reason I generally do reply to subscriber comments and all of that stuff via YouTube in the comment box. However, I felt like this one, like it was just too much information that I was going to have to type. So, I just decided to answer it in a short Q&A. So, literally, here we go. A subscriber of mine left a message for me, and I'm just gonna read it, and then I will reply back. Um, we've been together for 14 years, married for 7. I was 17 when we met. His mother never liked me, never approved of me, nothing. She has no reason, in my opinion, because she never got to know me. Okay, so I have 3 kids from him that his family have nothing to do with. Like my kids are outside kids. His mother treats them like they are not her grandkids, and I find myself getting upset with my husband because I feel like if his mom doesn't respect me or his children, then why doesn't he address the situation? Am I wrong? I have more, but I'll leave it here for right now. Laugh out loud and thank you. Well, to my anonymous subscriber, because I'm not going to call nobody's name, yeah, that's a lot to digest, for real. So I'll just start from right here. You've been married for 7 years. Y'all been together for 14. His mother never liked you, never approved of you, or nothing. She has no reason in your opinion because she never got to know you. Okay, well, that's half the battle right there, because I can only relate to my current situation or what I've experienced. I have been with James we've been together as an item for 23 years, and we have known each other for 25. My mother-in-law, prior to us getting married, we got along great. Like, we were friends. Like, I could talk to her, I think, easily than I could talk to my own mom. However, the day I said I do, shit changed. It got real quick. So, I had, I don't know what changed. I guess the fact that now I am Mrs. Long, like, I guess she was mad because, like, literally she was not Mrs. Long anymore, which had nothing to do with me per se. I feel like when me and James got married, his father and his mother were like just completing like a divorce, and I think she looked at James as being the man of the house now, and like, you know, he replaced his dad. However, your son got a life too, okay? And you can't expect that he's gonna stay around and take care, you know, mama all the time. I love my mother-in-law. Don't get me wrong. I love her. Yet I think she loves me too. However, I don't always get the feeling that she likes me. And I feel like she doesn't like me for all the wrong reasons. And it's not that she doesn't know me, because I think she knew me quite well as his girlfriend. It's just that the day I became his wife, it changed. The dynamics of the relationship changed. I am now number 1, and Jasmine is number 2, and now she's number 3. Update on that profile, she's number 4. Okay? So, I think mothers have a hard time of letting their sons go. I think it's easier for mothers to let go daughters versus it being sons. Let's face it, a lot of sons are raised by single mothers. So, you know, go figure. The part about her approving of you, it would be nice in a perfect world if mother-in-laws would just instantly love and like the women that their sons pick and marry. But the likelihood of that happening, not. So with that being said, I would say, you know, I wouldn't lose too much sleep over that part. She has 3 kids from him. His family has nothing to do with the kids. Now that's kind of the jacked up part right there, because how can we all be a family if you're not involved in your grandkids' lives. Well, I got a story for you with that one too. Jasmine and Jada, both sets of their grandparents are alive and well, yet on both sides, only one grandparent on each side is active. Meaning, my mother is a very active grandmother. She doesn't miss anything when it comes to my kids. Neither does my father-in-law, as I just saw. He came down here last week and he spent the week with us. Those two, my mother, May Rose, and my father-in-law, Papa, y'all met last week, very active grandparents. When I say active, I'm talking about they don't miss birthdays, they don't miss graduations, they've spent holidays, with our kids. They've come down and been here for Thanksgiving, Christmas, the whole 9 yards. Don't miss nothing. But I cannot say the same for my father, and I cannot say the same for my husband's mother. When you look at it like that, you have to say it's basically they are missing out on life, because these are memories and this is your legacy that you're missing out on. The kids, they're missing out on it too, because they're missing the love, the knowledge, the wisdom that they could be getting from my husband's mother and plus my father. They're missing that, and it's memories that they can never ever get back. So I feel you when you say, they don't participate in your kids' lives and they act like they don't want to have nothing to do with them. Well, honey, I guess I'm the president of the club. You can join, and I'll make you a member too, because I don't know how to fix that. I don't. A couple years ago, we brought my mother-in-law down to our house, and we took away all the excuses for her not to come. We had been married at that time for like 17, 18 years, and she had never been to our home. So we took away the excuses. We had just moved to Valdosta. We brought her in to spend some time with us because clearly we was on leave and on vacation and stuff. So perfect time for you to get to know your grandkids and get to know another part of your family and travel at that, okay? And it didn't go so well. I thought it went well at first, but then, when it just went back to the same way it was a month later, it's like you can't win for nothing. So, and I already gave y'all the scoop on, the relationship that I have with my father. It's non-existent. And I am just at a point in my life where I don't try anymore. I don't try because, like I said, I'm the child. He is the parent. So if he wanted a relationship with me, it's on him. I've tried. I've done my part, and I'm not about to get angry in this question and answer. So, moving on. She finds herself getting upset with her husband because I feel like his mom doesn't respect me or his children. Then why doesn't he address the situation? Well, I'm going to make this quick and short. It's not about your husband addressing the situation. It's about you both addressing the situation. Nothing's going to change until you both address the situation together. I learned this at the last marriage retreat we attended, and the chaplain used the example of if you have in-laws and you guys are having issues with your in-laws and stuff like that, it's easy to say, okay, well, it's your mama, so you need to handle and deal with your mama. He said, no, that's the wrong approach. The correct approach is, it's your mother, but we will deal with her together. Together. You're married. The day you said I do, you became one. That's the part you got to remember. So with that being said, should you feel angry about it? I don't think you're wrong for having frustrations and feeling angry. However, you feeling angry and having them frustrations ain't going to make the situation better. So it's best to always attack a problem head on. And the thing that you have to remember is you cannot fail in something that you didn't try. So as long as you know that you tried to rectify the problem and make it right and bring peace and love to an already existing relationship, can't fail in something that you didn't try. So if you address the situation with her and the rest of the family members and you get no response or you see no change, all you can do is continue to live your life to the best of your ability. And if they don't want to be a part of you or your kids' life, guess what? They lost, not yours. Can't fret over spilled milk. And I'm sorry, but I need all my beauty sleep that I can get. So trust me when I say I am not about to be letting people occupy or take up space in my head. Not worth it. So I hope I answered your question. And if I didn't, maybe you need to unpack a little bit more. And when I say unpack, maybe you need to give me a little bit more information. Give me some examples. So that's Stephanie's 2 cents for the day. If you guys have questions that maybe that you feel like I can help and assist with, feel free to comment in the comment box and leave your question. Or if not, feel free to email me at eclectnista@yahoo.com and I will gladly address the situation. Y'all saw in that last vlog. Therapy session is in, honey. Talk to y'all later.